I'm gonna start with the first sketch using this photo as a reference. And I know I just did a video talking about the issue with photo references, but I do still think that they are very useful for studies. I am trying to use more real life examples to inspire my actual illustrations that I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna potentially print and add to my portfolio. But studies, like just general sketches, I am kind of exploring everything, and it's very convenient to just use photos that I can find online. For this one, I haven't done a warm-up. I'm just drawing here with you, and I'm gonna do a couple of variations just so I can figure it out how I want this to look, and these can be very, very fast. In this, I am kind of following the same steps from my first video. For me, it's very hard to actually be sketching and talking at the same time and kind of explaining, but I am seeing kind of like a triangular shape to her face. So like with this one, I'm gonna make it even more sharp, like the angles with her jaw right here. The features that are really prominent in her face are her nose and how big her eyelashes are, and I want to really enhance that. But I guess her nose is not actually coming off of her cheeks. So if I want to make her nose really, really long, I can do that. think I want to make the nose a little more narrow. And I can use my liquify tools. And basically this is how I'll work. I'll just start, didn't really like, move on to the next one, move on to the next one. So at the third iteration, I'm kind of happier. I'm even gonna be selecting this to make it bigger and just bring it over here. And just keeping in line with like her very narrow face, I can make a very thin neck. Turn. I don't think it's that bad. I really like also how round her eyes are, and I'm trying to exaggerate that. And I think this is good. I can exaggerate her eyelashes even more. I'm happy with this first one. Okay, next portrait. Okay, I have this guy and I'm seeing a rectangle, so that's where I'm gonna start. okay. I like the distance between the nose and the mouth. And then another thing that I will do is duplicate this. So now I can have both of them together and I can move around my face. Just kind of using the transform tool. Like if I want to exaggerate that even more, I can do so. And this is a stylized face, so I'm not gonna go and work like all the details of the eye. But I will recommend, if you are thinking about experimenting with your portraits, to actually look for inspiration pictures and see if there are different ways to portray eyes that you might prefer. You can portray eyes with just like 2 dots, or with a circle and a dot, or like the more almond shape with a dot and like the pupil. There's like so many different ways to portray eyes, and you should try them out, see how you feel, if you do prefer them or not. Like this would look totally different if, you know, it was just the dots or just maybe a half circle. It becomes a full, like a complete different style. His ears are also very pronounced, so I will bring them out. I really like how this looks. I think this looks pretty cool. I do think I want to try this one because I tried drawing this face one time and it did not turn out good. So let's see how it turns out now. So for this face, I went with the more round shapes, like just kind of like a, I don't know, a peach shape if you're looking like this. And what it calls my eyes is that her cheeks, like this lower half of her face is much bigger than her upper half. Like her eyes are generally small compared to her cheeks. And it's probably also the angle that the camera is facing, but that's kind of what I want to emphasize. So I'll make like tiny eyes. like this. I'm gonna try another version. Exaggerating her mouth a bit more. Nose is also another one that you can draw with the nostrils, or you can keep a circle, or you can just do a little triangle, whatever it is that feels appropriate for the piece that you're creating. Her eyes are not fully right, but I think it's just because my brush is a little too thick. But if I were to finish this one, I would probably leave the nose a bit more simplified, just like a little shape. And I see the distance between her nose and her mouth is pretty short, so I basically on my drawing made that disappear almost. So she's got the cheeks. So this was the final result, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. You can continue with this exercise with more images and even maybe try a self-portrait. And if you'd like to know more, I suggest the book The Silver Way by Steven Silver, who is a character designer in animation. His book is awesome for anyone interested in the subject. He literally goes through all the aspects of caricature, similar to what I've been discussing here on the channel, and much more. Have fun drawing, and I'll see you in the next one.